Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
And now, back to the Big Dumb Fun Show.
You're listening to the Big Dumb Fun Show. We are online at BigDumbFunShow.com. Friend, fan, follow us on Facebook, MySpace, YouTube. Check out our sweet tweets on the Twitter and Google Plus us. Google Plus us. That's right. We're online at Google Plus.
Senator Hopeful Todd Akin, the newly christened GOP Senate nominee in Missouri.
Oh, shoot.
He said yesterday on a TV station in St. Louis that legitimate rape rarely causes pregnancy.
I disagree.
What is legitimate rape?
He basically says that he is against abortion. Mm-hmm. He has a no exceptions policy on abortion, right? And I think it's a slippery slope if you were to say, hey, I'm against abortion, but it's okay if you got this, or if you're in danger, or if you need...
or maybe if you were raped by a Muslim.
If you were raped, if you were this, or, say that you're just... the guy was really ugly.
So you're saying it's okay if you get raped to have an abortion?
I'm just saying...
That's what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Not you, that's what Todd...
No, the guy said that he's against abortion no matter what. And so that's when anytime anybody comes out and says, I am totally against abortion, then you're going to have the people say, well, what if this? Because I don't think there's anybody for abortion, right? I don't think there's anybody that's like, oh, let's kill them all,
Oh, okay. I'm not for it, but I'm...
Maybe... You choke on
a
radish?
I'm just trying to clear my throat.
You choke on a radish over there, Gnurr?
I'm not for abortion, but I'm not against it.
Are you for the
Listen,
choice?
if you're not against it, they think you're for it.
If you're not with us, you're
All
against
I can say is if someone comes in, if they were raped and they choose not to have the baby, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Okay.
So what if they weren't raped?
If they
and
weren't
they choose
raped,
not to have the baby. Maybe it's just not a good time.
Here's what I have
they
to
don't
say.
have a legal status as an immigrant.
I don't think that's a valid excuse because there's so many things to prevent you from having an abortion. There's birth control, there's common sense, there's condoms, there's a 72-hour pill, there's the don't get wasted and sleep with anybody you want to.
Yeah. See, mostly
the next day, not my problem.
For me is my looks. And if not that, my personality.
That's the highest form of birth control.
That's been working for the last 2 years now.
Those are lame excuses.
So Todd Akin, he says
have an abortion.
And he's running for some sort of office. Hell, I don't know. He's running for office. He says, "Yeah, I'm against abortion. I'm not for it." And they go, "Well, what if they're raped?" He goes, "I'm against it." Well, what if the mother's life is in danger? I'm against it. Like he's like no exceptions whatsoever. Abortion is not an option.
But isn't
for
that
this
how...
guy? For this guy, right? So then somebody asks him, they go, "Well, can you explain exactly what what your you have no exceptions?" That's a pretty remarkable
pretty strong position.
Yeah, position, ideology, or whatnot. And so then he goes into he's like he said, quote, first of all, from what I understand from doctors, pregnancy from rape is really rare. And he goes into that.
That's really rare.
He said that that your body, if somebody's being legitimately raped, that a woman's body will really kind of shut down and they won't get pregnant. If they're legitimately raped and they're not really wanting it. Right?
Says who?
So if a woman said she was raped, but she ends up pregnant because she really wanted it.
She probably really wanted it.
She was asking for it.
She was just craving it.
If you're raped...
She was ovulating. That's what she was doing.
If you're raped, it's the same process as if you're not raped. So whether you're wanting it or not wanting it, there's no other pregnancy process.
He was probably taking knowledge given to him by somebody from a doctor or whatnot that talked about adrenaline interfering with the pregnancy process.
Really?
There's probably a bunch of different items that he was citing. I'm sure there probably is.
I don't think the egg or the sperm know what's going on. They're just there. They're just happy to be there.
I mean, these fishies are just and the egg. I mean, just like
and they're all coming at that egg.
Like,
They're all just trying to get in there. It's not rape at that point. It's just nature.
So, of course, by saying...
And the egg, of course, wants it. That's why the egg's there.
Legitimate rape. And so this guy is just getting raked over the coals. Everyone just wanting him to back out. And
he's an idiot.
They want him to pull out, actually, don't they?
They want him to pull out early of the race. It's really weird. But what's funny is that Claire McCaskill from Missouri... she says that he received a great deal of money from the Democrats because they knew that this guy would put his foot in his mouth. So this guy, the reason why he's even this far along,
and he's a Republican. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he's running for senator. Is it state or national? He's running against Claire McCaskill from Missouri Senate, Missouri Senate seat. So. And so McCaskill comes out and she said, well, hey, the reason why this guy is even in this position, like if you can imagine that you're running for office and you look over and you see 12 other guys that could run against you and you could maybe say, man, that guy right there is a dumbass. I want to run against him. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, if you're in a position where you're the incumbent, which is already, you already got the upper hand, maybe you could throw some cash to make sure that guy is chosen to be the nominee. Mm-hmm. He turns out to be the nominee. Now he's on the news and just going nuts crazy. Now what I would like to propose to you guys is do you think that this guy, much like the Chick-Fil-A backfire, do you think that this guy could actually win this thing by saying these ridiculous remarks?
Side note, I got something funny about Chick-Fil-A, but carry on.
Do you think that this guy could actually win this?
He could win it
because of these comments.
All the people that are the anti-abortion people are going to vote for him.
Yeah, what people I think
he's certainly taking a side and making it really clear how he feels about this.
Well, he'll get a lot of Catholic people because aren't Catholic? Is it Catholic that there no birth control, no abortion, none of that, and they have 28 kids per family?
I think around about.
That's a stereotype.
That's not stereotype. Let me just say that I know someone, and I'm not going to say their name.
But she's Catholic and a big whore.
She's in her lower 20s, and in 3 years she's had 3 kids, or maybe 2 kids, and then expecting.
They call it Irish triplets.
And she probably, because she's Catholic, or her background's Catholic, she's not on birth control, nor is she stopping her escapades, I guess,
so she's
if you
still
want to call that.
Fornicating, which is okay with these guys, as long as you have the baby.
Yeah,
I guess.
As long as you're having the baby, you screw whoever you want, whenever you want.
It doesn't matter who's giving you financial assistance, or what government's giving you, or how you're getting your money, or paying for these kids. As long as you're not having an abortion, you're fine.
God's will.
Mm-hmm.